Ruff Road RV Life welcomes you to Alafia River State Park, Lithia, Florida, off of Highway 39. It's that way.
The check-in station. Straight ahead. So the trails close at 7:45 and the park opens at 8 a.m. And let me tell you, there was a line here Saturday over the weekend. Yes. So first stop up, the bike trail head and equestrian trail head. And the picnic area. Bird watchers, there's osprey nests all along here. And sometimes you see the little heads popping up. Along this road you'll see equestrian trail, and there's actually an equestrian trailhead. I think there's a couple of bike trails there too. This is where the bicyclists come to bike.
Yeah, it's like the day use.
It's a main trailhead. There was a bike shop here. I don't know if it's still functioning. Looks like it might be. There is a playground, picnic area.
Yeah, this is the playground. There's not one in the campground.
Right, this is the playground, but it's a nice playground. So here's a look heading off to the trails. And then we have a bathhouse, a map. And the trails here are amazing for all you bikers. There's a little peak at one going over there. They go up and down and twisty, curvy. So much fun. But helmets are required, and be careful. Yesterday we saw bicyclists being medevaced out here.
And inside the ranger station, they do have a loaner bike helmets available in case you don't have a helmet. They're nice helmets. They have like a whole little stand full of them.
So wear a helmet. Nobody needs a head injury. And out here, it's very likely because there's a lot of rocks and drop-offs and steep parts. Now they do have easy trails, so those are the trails that we ride on, right, hon?
Yes.
So we come back here to the roundabout. Check-in station and exit is right to our right, but we're going to keep going and show you the campground. Keep watching till the end, and we will fill you in on some things this park has to offer and what we like about it. See some of the campground there. This is one way, so we're just going to follow it around and tell you what we're looking at. Right there is a barn and some paddocks where your horses can be kept. Picnic table and horse trailers get parked there too. There were some horses here earlier, but not now. Now this is our third year here. Right here is something new. These are the Comfy Campers Experience. So check out these. They're $99 a night at this time. These little camping, glamping tents. Shade area, lights, rockers, plants, hammock. Looks like a grill.
I think it said it had a queen-size bed, and there's a lot of amenities that come with it.
Yeah, it is like a little apartment. I see they have solar panels, so they must have some type of power here. And these were quite busy the last few days. So there you go. You can check that out. And then now we're going on the Lonesome Lake Loop, sites 1 through 12. This is the equestrian loop. There's one of the lakes out there. That's Lake Alafia, I believe. We just passed 1, 2, 3. There's site 4. There's a mix of pull-throughs and back ends. And there is site 5.
That is Wi-Fi. Goodness gracious.
Uh-huh. Actually, site 5 is one of the sites we were at this trip. Site 6, it's a back end. And those are tie outs for horses you see there, and there's a horse poop bin. There's site 7, and there you go, the bike trails and the hiking trails. And that's a back end right there, site 6. So you can't go wrong with any of these. They're all nice and big. Plenty of room between you and your neighbor. Site 9, no sewer though. These are not sewer sites, but they have a dump station. Site 10 right there, and site 11 straight ahead, pull through. And site 12 is this last back end. There is a trail right behind these sites on the left that goes to the main trails. That will go over to the trails that we just visited at the trailhead. So it's all connected. You can go via the hardtop, or you can go via the woods.
And also to the river, right?
And to the river, yeah, there's a hiking trail. So we'll fill you in on all that at the end. There is the dump station, bathhouse, good water pressure, hot water, nice walking area out there. And you might be wondering where Lonesome Lake is. You can't see it, but it's to the right of those other campsites. That's Lake Alafia over there, because we're heading into the Lake Alafia loop, sites 13 through 30. And first up there, that back end is site 13. Site 14 straight ahead. So you can get an idea of how these look. We're just going to keep going. People are kind of packing up, getting ready to go. We're setting up. Just past 15 on the left, it's a back end. Site 16, we were there. We've been at that site. It is a pull through. As you can see how spacious they are. I'll show you one without an RV there. There are 2 water spigots, which is really cool. 17's a back end to our left. And there you can watch the ospreys up in the bird nest. Their nest. Site 18 to the right, and site 19 to the left. Site 20 to the right is a pull through, and site 21 is a back end. And there's our happy home right here, site 22. All sites have shade, 50 amp, and water. Site 23 is to the left, site 24 is to the right, a pull through. And coming up is site 25. This is one of the sites that we really liked because it is a water site. And there's some folks out there, I mean, you can see the water a little bit through the trees. And there's no true water sites here, but you can see the water. Site 26 is a pull through, and site 27. You can probably get a glimpse of the water from site 27 as well. Site 28, a pull through, right across from the path that goes to the lake. And here is site 29, a back end. You can also see the lake from site 29.
So if you wanted to be close to the restroom bathhouse, 29 and 30 would be good.
30 is the last one in this loop, and we have been here before. We liked 30 because of its proximity to the dump station and the bathhouse. And there's no one across from us. So this brings us right back out to our loop. Dump station's to the left, and the bathhouse, you see where we entered right over there. And dumpster straight ahead, and we're done.
Well, folks, that was our little drive around tour here of Alafia River State Park here in Lithia, Florida. And to me, the park is kind of divided into 2 sections, as you can see once you get into the, come through the ranger station to the little turnaround. If you go to the left, you go over to what I call the day area, where the main bike trails all are, the trailheads. That's also where the playground is. There's not a playground in the campground. And there's a bike shop there, I believe sometimes is open for bike repairs or whatever. But anyway, that's the bathroom. That's the biking hub. And then if you come out of the ranger station, go to the right, well, that's where you come to the campgrounds. And also the horse paddocks are over there, and the horse stalls and all that. and then you come to the 2 camping loops. There's a bathroom here, showers, hot water. They're good bathrooms. There's no laundry facility here, so you can't do laundry here. The LL loop, what's that called?
This is the Lake Alafia loop that we're in right here. We're in Site 22. There is also the Lonesome Lake.
Lonesome Lake Loop is the what they call the equestrian loop, but they have horse posts over there that you can tie your horses to. They don't have that over here in the
Alafia Lake.
Lake
Or Lake Alafia.
Lake Alafia
It's Lake
side,
Alafia
yeah,
loop.
which is sites 13 through 30.
It's
So
Lake Alafia loop and Lake Lonesome loop.
So if you have a horse, it's 1 through 12. If you don't, 13 through 30.
We try to leave that one alone, although we did have to spend 2 nights on that side just because we couldn't get the days we wanted here.
And there's nothing wrong with camping on that side. It's just as good as the 13 through 30 side.
Right. We just try to leave that for the equestrians.
Right.
Because that is for them.
So that's the main feature of this park, is the biking trails, which range anywhere from easy to advanced. Then they also have equestrian trails, and they have hiking trails, hiking/biking trails. So there's a variety of trails here, which is the main focus of this park.
Right, and there is the South Prong Trail, which is just a short walk. It's 1.82 miles from this campsite and back. And there you can go along the South Prong. I'm assuming it's a South Prong of the Alafia River. But it's a crystal clear run. It is tan and stand, but you can see the bottom and the minnows. And it's really pretty. And the trail just kind of goes along there. And that is a hiking only trail.
Yeah, it's not a very deep. I mean, you could probably walk across it.
Right. But alligators, no swimming in these parts.
Right.
There's signs everywhere.
And we do have a 50 amp service here in water. There's no on-site sewer, but there's a dump station, and all the sites are paved. And for what I've seen in the numerous amount of sites that we have had in this park, they've all been level. We've had no issues at all with leveling at all.
And there are a lot of pull-throughs, but there are also some back ends, so it's a mix.
And they're all spacious and wooded and treed and shaded, so it's a really nice scenic park. It's a very large park too. If you leave the park and go to the right, there's more of the park down that way with some lakes and some other trailheads going down that way.
Right. It's very spread out.
And our Verizon service here, I had most of the time, I had 5G, 3 bars.
Excellent.
So I had no problem with the Verizon service or the internet. And it's about, I'm going to go 20 minutes. You can drive and be in Lithia. And whatever you need is there. Walmart's, Publix's, all kind of restaurants, shopping centers. It's a pretty big town, so if you need anything, you're maybe a 20-minute drive from whatever in the world it might be you need.
And there's about 2 miles, if you leave the park and go to the left, there's Picnic Grocery, and it's a little country store that sits on the corner that you can pick up any supplies if you need something close by.
Also close by, there's Lithia Springs, which is a big swimming hole. We have second year now. We've been meaning to go there. We haven't made it. Third year. We still haven't made it to look at it. But what I understand, it's concreted, but it's a massive swimming area. I believe you have to pay, but that is something that's fairly close by. If you're in the summer, spring, summer, fall, and you want to go swimming, since you can't swim at the park, there is a swimming facility in Lithia.
Not very far, and it does have an RV park, but it is first come, first serve.
Right.
And we just have not wanted to venture there and take our chances. So one of these years we're going to check it out, but we didn't. Also want to say that this is not very far from Tampa, so probably about 45 minutes, would you say, to get to Tampa?
Yeah, I would say somewhere around there.
45 minutes to get to Riverview. We're visiting family here. And yesterday I was in the Tampa area and I walked around Lettuce Lake Park, and that's a really pretty park. Only costs $2 to get in there, and if you kayak, you can drop your kayak in and kayak.
There you go.
So it's a little something in Tampa to do. But in Tampa, there's anything in the world that you would want to do. Anything. There's cruise ships.
Well, it's a major Florida city.
Yeah. So
cruise ships go out of Tampa.
But we're away from that a little bit. It is a little bit of a drive and a little bit of traffic to get there.
All right. Now, before I wrap this up, or we wrap this up, I'm just going to reiterate one more time. Google Maps, if it sends you to Jamison Road, do not turn down Jamison Road.
Or Thatcher Road.
Or Thatcher Road. It does not go to the park. Just stay on 39, and the park is right on 39. There's a big sign. You can't miss it.
Right. Don't
turn right. Don't turn left until you see the park.
Right. Stay on 39. This park is right off of 39. We're inside. I don't think we mentioned, but you might wonder, why are we inside today? Well, it is blowing gale force winds out there, and there's just no way we could do a video outside today. And since we're leaving tomorrow, we wanted to go ahead and wrap this up.
Yeah, it's probably 20 plus mile-an-hour winds today.
Yeah,
but it's nice and comfortable outside, temperature-wise.
It's cooler. Someone asked about bugs here recently, and we really, I don't know if it's because it's been so windy. It has been dry and it has been windy. Yeah. So little to no bugs. I think I've seen like 1 or 2 mosquitoes. That's it.
Unless you're talking about Bugs Bunny.
There's lots of
now,
Bugs
if you're talking about Bugs Bunny, there's lots of Bugs Bunnies around here. And we've seen some deer and armadillos.
Yes.
And a possum.
Yes.
But lots of Bugs Bunny.
Yeah, every night there's bugs. So if you have dogs, hold on tight if they like to chase bunny rabbits.
Yes.
Or just keep an eye out. But there's also some really cool tents here that are new this year. They haven't been here before. So they're really nice. So you saw them in the drive around, and they're $99 a night. I don't know if we mentioned that in the drive about.
Yeah, I think the site said $99 plus a cleaning fee, but they have a lot of amenities inside. There's a list like this long of what all they come with.
Yeah, and people have been using them. It's really nice living space. So they made a few upgrades here. Want to remind everyone also, if you haven't been to Florida for a while, they have implemented a $7 utility fee every night that you're here. So $7 in addition to your camping fee. So if you're here for 3 days, you're going to pay an extra $21.
Yep.
If you're here for 10 days, it's an extra $70. And that's just a change that's happened over the past couple years. So don't be surprised if you come here and you're like, what is this? I didn't have this before, but
yes,
there it is. And if you're a Florida resident and you, because Florida residents, seniors 65 and up do get half off, you don't get half off on that electrical fee.
Yes.
You still have to pay that electrical fee. So you get half off on the camping fee,
camp rate.
and then you pay the $7. So it is not as cheap for seniors to camp in Florida as it once was in Florida State Parks, if you're a resident.
But I won't complain.
No, we still like it. Yeah. So all good stuff. This is a great park.
Right. So we're going to wrap this up now. This is Gary and Sharon, Tara and Luna, Rough Road RV Life. We like looking at freedom. Click like and subscribe. Be sure to follow us on our 2023 journey as we have kind of just now getting going on it.
See where we go next.
Take care. Safe travels.